Afternoon, guys. Where to start today? You go lost words for a second. I've got so many things on my mind to talk about, and primarily this saw down here, hopefully in camera shot, and the subject concerning this saw, which is really interesting. So I've been asked, several people mentioned the gorgeous Partner S50. When was I going to do a demo video? And so I'll do the demo video today. Partner saws, Mölndal, Sweden. Spectacular history. Now the S50, I wonder how many of you know this. The S50 is a very unusual saw insofar in that it's a, should have brought out a couple of my other commemorative saws as well. This is a commemorative saw. So this saw is a silver Jubilee saw. So silver Jubilee, 30 years. Nothing unusual of its own statement. It's just, it celebrates 30 years. Okay, fantastic. And so a little bit like some of the, if you're fortunate enough to have any of the Husqvarna 300-year anniversary, Husqvarna Weapons Foundry in 1689, and then in 1989 some of the 266s, the 61s, and a handful of branded saws. If you're very fortunate, you could get them with the little gorgeous 300-year logo on. Shout out Barry, I think you had my 266, I still miss that girl. An amazing saw, gorgeous condition, so spectacular. So lots of companies have their auspicious dates and they have celebratory models. So this is a silver Jubilee saw for Partner, based upon the, so a couple of really unusual things then. 1979, the forerunner is the R16. 1967, so 12 to 13 years depending on, you know, when they actually launched them. Same displacement, they are 44-36, so 44mm piston, 36mm stroke. Spectacular engines, just raw and aggressive engine. And in the back is their bigger brother, launched a year later, so that was the S65 from 1980-ish. That's a 48-36, so same as the Husqvarna 65, 48-36, 65 cc's, spectacular. Non-AV, just a raw and aggressive cutting machine. On paper make around 3 horsepower, and so after the R16 came the R17, which was then AV mounted, and then after that you had the R18 or crossover, where they used heat pipe technology to heat the handles from the exhaust, and then a myriad of offshoots. So then some 13 years later you have the celebration model, the anniversary, and it's very interesting because if you look up when Partner started in 1955, didn't they? So a 30-year anniversary saw would say that you'd be celebrating 1985, not in 1979. So first trivia then is, what anniversary are they actually celebrating? What started in 1949, which is not actually listed as Partner. So that's really interesting. And also, this girl has the AV mounts removed. So when they launched the S50, they did the commemorative model with no AV mounts. Well, they had the AV mounts on, here we go. Oh, this is the spectacular R12, early 60s saw, rubber AV cushioning, has a form of AV mounting and rubber damping back nearly 20 years before this one, and then they've made this saw with no AV mounts. Why do you think they made it with no AV mounts? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you think, and I'll tell you what I believe. Anyway, so I've got to show you this girl cutting. So this girl for me is very much like the Husqvarna 254. make their power slightly differently. But for me, this girl is far superior in almost every respect. And let's put it through some spruce. So she's fitted with one of the period. This is a genuine partner replaceable roller nose or sprocket nose guide bar, 15-inch. It's got the original felling dog. Great use of composites. So rear handle at this stage now is composite, and slight difference on the throttle lock, different levers for choke and kill switch. Most of the engine itself almost identical. Some slight changes. Very interesting change on this version from the Tillotson. This one runs the Walbro WS carburetor, which is interesting. I fancy the Walbro WS with its pump chamber area makes slightly more power than the conventional. They're listed as the same, but I fancy this girl's slightly more powerful. Right. So, brand new full chisel, just taken off the semi chisel. Let me show you how this girl runs. Gonna choke maybe. Choke off. Hey guys, so they are without a shadow of a doubt. If I had to pick, well, this one's a 70s, but they're the same in the 60s. If I had to pick a middleweight mid 50cc saw, I'd either be picking up my partner R16, which is why I did have 12 or 13 of them. I think I'm down to only 7 or 8 of them now, but I'd be picking up a variation of the partner or of the down arm 55, both just so beautiful and spectacular to use. And so there she is. I hope that answers the questions about how does she cut. Absolutely flawlessly. So if you saw me yesterday or the day before cutting the spruce, it's about, wow, there it is, 15 inches. That's the bar. It's incredibly clean cutting and doesn't miss a beat. Very, very strong engine, sublime running engine, and definitely gives bigger saws a run for their money. Just impeccable running. So there's the 2 trivia questions. Actually, I'm not going to, let's leave them open. So, Jubilee saw, 1979, a 30-year Jubilee saw. So, if partner started in 55, where's the celebration? What am I missing? And no AV mounts. we're bordering on 1980, and partner have taken off the AV mounts on the S50. Guys, let me know what you think. Can't wait to hear. Let me know what you think. And yeah, they're spectacular. With this size bar on, you feel as though you could probably go through anything. They're so addictive. I want to put a bigger piece of wool on and cut, but I've got other saws to show. Stay safe, guys.